Hi my dear students. So we have discussed all the topics in partial equations. So starts from the introduction and rational factors, rational fractions and improper fractions, proper fraction, sum of their fractions, sum of their proper fractions. So the definition of the partial fractions and types of the partial fractions according to the factors of the denominator. It has three cases. We have completed all these topics and their problems. So yesterday class I left somewhere, that means I gave you 5 equations. We have to find the values of A, B, C, D, E. Can you complete that problem? Did you get the answer? So whatever you get, send me in the group. What are the answers you have get? What are the values of A, B, C, D, E? So I will check it. Is that right or wrong? Okay, if you are right, I will appreciate it. So up to now the partial equation chapter is completed, but I did not explain even single problem in our textbook, that means volume 1 book. So why I did not explain the problems in the textbook means those are the very easy. I explained the concepts. So what is the case 1, how to solve the problems in case 1, and the same as case 2 and case 3. So if you know the method, if you know the process while doing the problems, you can solve every problem very easily. So that's why the reason I did not explain the problems in our textbook. You have to solve yourself for total hand sheet. If you have any doubt and if you have any confusions and if you have any other things, ask me. I will explain, I will show you the correct answers, and I will show you the process of the problems. So okay, so up to now our chapter is completed. I will give you some problems for homework. So this is the class for partial equations. Write the homework problems in partial equations. Some students are asking me, where can we do the homework? If you have the new book of white, for example last book or before last book, you can do in that. If you don't have any of the book, try to solve in CW, not in a rough book. Why? Because this is the topic we have to learn in intermediate second year. This is for IIT chapter. So your books are the principles. That means those are the evidence what we have learned. So if you are in intermediate second year, so we already studied in 10th class. This is the topic. So if you have the book, you can refer in your book. That's why you have to keep it neatly. That means you have to keep neatly. So if you have another white book, you can write in that book. If you don't have any type of books, so write in the CW. Okay, the homework or classwork. So keep neatly your books. These are the importance and these are the principles for intermediate class. So we have to gain 60 to 80% knowledge in this chapter, in this class. So if you get this type of knowledge, so in intermediate it's very easy to understand, easy to solve the problems. Okay? Okay. So I will give the homework. Write the homework first. First, resolve the following fractions into partial fractions. The first problem is x square plus 10 by x square plus 1 whole square. This is the problem I am giving. So before going to solve the problem, I told you so many times, I am explaining it, I am telling again. So which case we have to use to solve this problem? Think about yourself. Is this first case, the denominator has the non-repeated linear factors, or the denominator has repeated linear factors, or the denominator has quadratic factors? So we have to get some knowledge, then you can solve. Are you okay? So that is the first problem I am giving you, and the second problem is x square minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 2 whole cube. This is also same. And third problem is 9 by x minus 1 into x plus 2 whole cube. And the fourth problem is 1 by x cube into x plus 2. And the fifth problem is x square plus 3 by x square minus 2x minus 3. And the sixth problem is x plus 3 by 1 minus x whole square into 1 plus x square. So do all these problems. These 6 sums are homework. So we have to think which case we have to apply to solve this problem. Which case is suitable? Is this one, or 2, or 3? So we have to get some knowledge, which formula have to use, which general formula have to use. Then you can apply and solve these 6 problems. If you do these 6 problems are correct, you can understand the partial equation chapter successfully. So this is the chapter of partial equations. So we can go to the second chapter. Okay, thank you.